Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel where I post Harry Potter content on a daily basis. This time we're gonna go ahead and see, since I did buy this a while back, I went ahead and actually read it today a little bit and I figured out, why don't I just show you guys my top 5 favorite spells in the wizarding world. But before we go ahead and do that, if you guys are new here, I post Harry Potter content on a daily basis. So if you guys are a Harry Potter fan, I definitely recommend go ahead and subscribe. I believe it's on this side. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump to it. While I go ahead and actually talk to you about my top 5, I'm going to show you guys what it says in this unofficial Ultimate Harry Potter spellbook. And it's a complete guide to basically all the spells, charms, and wands, and basically everything in the book is in the movie. Sometimes it's not even in the movie, it's actually in the book only. This is actually all the spells in the wizarding world, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys, when I do tell you one of my favorite spells, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what it says on the book regarding that spell. So this is not top 5, this is just 5 in general. So the 5th one could be the first one. It doesn't have a specific lineup. So number 1, coming in at number 1 is Avada Kedavra. Before you guys click off this video, I don't like Avada Kedavra just because it's a killing curse. It's just the way you say it. Everyone knows abracadabra, and then this is Avada Kedavra, so it's like kind of in the same realm. I'm gonna go ahead and read to you guys what it says for Avada Kedavra. Alright, so it's actually in chapter 3, and it says curses, hexes, and jinxes. So basically, I don't know if it's a curse, I guess it is. Alright, so the type is a curse. Pronunciation, Avada Kedavra, used to kill. And etymology is, according to an interview J.K. Rowling gave at the 2004 Edinburgh Book Festival, it is an ancient spell in Aramaic, and it is the original of abracadabra, which means let the thing be destroyed. Originally, it was used to cure illness, and the thing was the illness. But I decided to make it the thing as the person standing in front of me. I think a lot of liberties, which things like that, I twist them around to make them mine. And then in the side it shows you, and it tells you when in the movie they actually did the spell. And then it says, in the book Deathly Hallows Part 2, Bellatrix Lestrange attempts to use a spell to kill Ginny Weasley, who deflects it with a shield charm in the books. Ginny dodges the spell, as it had been established that Avada Kedavra cannot be deflected with any charms in both verses. Bellatrix's attempt on Ginny's life emerges Molly Weasley, who then kills Lestrange in a duel, which you guys have the amazing quote in the end of the movie, "Not my daughter, you B-word." Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into number 2. Expecto... Oh my god. I need my wand. Alright. Got my wand, Snape's wand to be more precise. My very first wand ever. The first time I ever went to Ollivander's, I got this. Not a joke, I'm dead serious. When I first got to Ollivander's, this was the very first wand I got. It's all black, has a little small detail. It's small, it's not like the Dumbledore one, the elder one, where it's like 16 inches. So I like it, and we're gonna go ahead and do some spells with this one. Alright, so the second one, coming in at number 2, is Expecto Patronum. I love that line, it was amazing. So hats off to the directors for doing that cinematic scene. The best thing is that it's in ABC order. Alright, so this spell is in chapter 2 in Charms. It says Expecto Patronum. To conjure a Patronus. Etymology, in Latin, expecto means I wait for, and Patronus means protector or guardian. Alright, and the magic moment in the movie, it says in Prison of Azkaban, Harry learns this extremely difficult charm from Remus Lupin in the order to defend himself against Dementors. It even has notes. It says here, Patronuses are known for being used to defend against the creatures such as Dementors and Lethifolds, can't pronounce it. But they can be used to send messages as shown by the Order of the Phoenix members Arthur Weasley and Kingsley Shacklebox. A Patronus can be very personal. Harry's takes the shape of his father's animagus form, a stag. So I love this spell because not only is it the hardest spell, it's actually one of the most talked about spells, not only because it's very difficult to be made, but I know that the only Death Eater that could actually perform the Patronus spell is none other than Snape, and it's only because he loves Lily. He's hands down my favorite character. So yeah, that's what it says about Expecto Patronum. I'm pretty sure a lot of you like my number 3 right now. and I wouldn't doubt it. It's one of the awesomest spells. It's one of the funniest spells to say, and you guys learned it from the first movie or the first book, whichever one you guys done first or seen, which is Wingardium Leviosa. Basically, everyone knows this spell. If you don't, then I don't think you've seen Harry Potter. And it's to make a target levitate. In etymology, it says in Latin, wing and ardius means high or steep, and levio means levitate. Magical moment. It says in Sorcerer's Stone, Ron uses this spell to make the troll's club levitate, then knocks out the troll by letting the club fall on his head. And in the notes here, it says according to the book of spells, a mass able to be lifted and the amount of time it stays in the air is content to the skill of the caster. So obviously Dumbledore could lift a boulder, while in the first book Ron could probably lift a pebble. I don't know, something like that. And that's so funny because here, I don't know if you guys can see it, but here, down here, it actually says swish and flick. Alright, and the fourth one, I'm gonna use it as a bonus, I guess you could say, because I did see this reading this, and I just thought that's like probably my #1 spell ever. I don't even know if it is a spell, but we're gonna figure it out right now. Okay, so it is in chapter 1 and it's in spells. I don't know if you guys can see it from the light, but it's in spells and it is apparate. The reason why I would pick apparate as my #1 spell ever if I only had one option is because I love to travel and I would love to just be able to go from one location to the other in a second. So let's say if I wanted to, I don't know, eat breakfast in Italy, I could just apparate there and that's it. If I want to go to Disney World, or if I want to go to Universal, I just apparate there, and then you can just apparate back home in Miami, which would be amazing to do. I wish I could do that. I really do. But yeah, let's go ahead to see what it says here. Alright, so the use is to teleport oneself to another place. Etymology in Latin, appario means to become visible or appear. Magic moment. In Half-Blood Prince, Harry and the other 6 years are able to take apparition classes. They must learn the 3 Ds: destination, determination, and deliberation. And it says preferred movement, turn on the spot. These are the notes. Witches and wizards must be 17 years old to take their apparition test. Underage wizards may travel by side along apparition. And then in these tiny little things, it says watch out for splinting right here. If you guys don't have this book, I definitely recommend you guys to getting this book. It has literally every spell, even though it says unofficial. Unofficial just means that J.K. Rowling isn't getting paid for this book. But regardless, I definitely recommend this book because it has every spell. It has even some things like the Ford Anglia, and it talks about that and stuff like that. So I definitely recommend this book for anyone who doesn't have it yet. Alright, my next one, Alohomora. I love Alohomora because you can just open anything. You can literally unlock doors, windows, cars, banks. You know, I'm not saying I would steal a bank, but you know, Alohomora, boom. Take the money and run. Alright, let's go see what it says in the book. Alright, the uses to unlock doors and windows. Etymology, according to J.K. Rowling, the word is from West African word that means friendly to thieves. I'm telling you, a lot of people used to use this spell, you know, not good people. Magical moment. In Cursed Child, Scorpius Malfoy. Oh, it even has things from the Cursed Child. I didn't know that one. In Cursed Child, Scorpius Malfoy uses this to break into the Minister of Magic's office. Surprisingly, it works. I know, right? Like, wouldn't they have like a spell to not have that? On the notes, it says, also known as a thief's friend, the invention of this charm offered a much subtler way to open doors than the likes of Alberto and Open Sesame. So Open Sesame is actually a spell. Jesus Christ. I have not seen it in here, but Open Sesame. Everyone knows Open Sesame. This is not my favorite spell to use, but this is probably my favorite spell to say, like, ever, because it's such an amazing word to say. Hopefully you guys are saying this spell right now as I go looking for it in your heads or out loud. Alright, it is ridiculous. I love that spell. I love saying that spell. Every time someone says anything funny or like dumb or anything like that, I just say ridiculous. Or if someone says the word ridiculous, I just say it like this. Ridiculous is the funniest thing to, like, I don't know, I love saying it. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you and show you guys what it says on the book. Alright, so this is in chapter 2, is a charm, and it says to turn a bogart into something funny. Etymology, it says in Latin, ridiculum means joke. And then magic moment, the only time they ever use this spell is in the Prisoner of Azkaban. Third-year students needed to climb into a trunk. They didn't climb into a trunk, but it says 3-year students needed to climb into a trunk and defeat a Bogart with his spells as part of their end of year exams. Alright, and then it says in notes, technically the spell on its own does not banish a Bogart. It is a caster's laughter that does this. That's funny. But yeah, like if you guys don't have this book, I definitely recommend it. It is an amazing book. It's called The Unofficial Ultimate Harry Potter Spell Book, a complete guide to every spell in the wizarding world. And in the back it includes guide to the wand woods and cores, so it tells you every core and every wand type, and it tells you like let's say the Elder Wand, and it talks about the Elder Wand Albus Dumbledore has and stuff like that. Introduction on spell casting, so chapter 1 are the spells, and catalog of enchanted objects such as the Fort Anglia, and it has little notes and stuff like that you see every now and then, like in the potions book in the Half-Blood Prince. You know how he has like little notes on the sides and stuff like that? That's kind of what it has here. Like it looks handwritten. So it's pretty cool. I'd recommend this book to anyone who wants to learn about more spells. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a like in the bottom, so that way I can know that I did a really good job with this video. And without further ado, if you guys have not already done so, I definitely recommend you guys subscribe to this channel. I post Harry Potter content like this one on a daily basis. So without further ado, this is gonna be the end of the video, and I'm gonna hit you with the Avada Kedavra.